Hey, you guys, it's Anne Marie. Oh, 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 oh. What do you want? It's Thursday. Even though it's been a 4-day week at the open shelter, it's had pippity-pappity paws. Let me tell you what, it has been intense. I mean, what are you going to do? It's I laugh when I say that, but I understand. It's like, now some of the individuals, it's just drugs and mental health. Like true to life mental health, not like, fake mental health. But true to life challenges. And sometimes it's environmental, like we're dealing with people who have been given the shaft at every end. And it's like, I love working with the homeless because I can relate so much. Not just because of the homelessness, but because these individuals have faced some barriers in their life and roadblock after roadblock after roadblock getting help. And I understand that completely. I've experienced it. I've lived both sides of it, being the worker trying to help people getting roadblocks, then actually trying to do it myself, and the shit didn't pan out. So I understand the frustrations, but it was 1:11 on the timer. Pippity-poppity paws this week. Tomorrow's Friday. What do we need to surrender to? What do you need to surrender to get out of this? I don't like the word stuck or stagnant, but in this pause of energy. Pause of energy. Be very mindful of what you speak. You're not stuck. You're not stagnant. You're just at a pause. Did that light just flicker? More magical things have happened than that. Spirit, what do we need to surrender to? What do we need to surrender to help us with this pause we're in? Sometimes we need to be in the pause, though, because there's a huge lesson in the pause. Spirit is saying, there's a huge lesson in the pause. Why are you trying to move out of things that are uncomfortable, Maria? Spirit, I tell you, my spirit, they be dragging me. Because I love you, Spirit. Surrender to your full power. That's why you're stuck or stagnant, feeling that pause that you're in. You're doubting your power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Look at her. She's on top of this line. She's on this line like, why are you playing it small? Sorry about the glare. Why do you keep playing it small? Oh, with love. It's comfortable. When you play small, no one challenges you. When you play small, that bar is not that high. But if you rise to your full potential, you have that fear of what if it doesn't work out. So where's that self-doubt coming from? What is it that you're getting out of from playing small? Is it because everyone else around you and your crew right now, or your work, your job, your community is also playing it small, so it's comfortable? Or, you just doing a little bit of strength in your group, you're like, oh, this is great for me, but you're playing small, and the people around you shouldn't be supporting that. And I say that with love. Anybody who knows me knows my intentions every single time, anytime I communicate and I interact with people, is of good intention and pure love, and I just want people, not just to find their own potential, their own power, their own healing, so they can be the best version for them, for their path, whatever it is. So why are you playing small? Come on, let's unpack this. Because I did it for many years. What are you afraid of? What are you benefiting from not going and stepping in to your fullest potential? Stepping into it, leaning into it. Where's the fear? Only you can answer that. What's the shadow and light of it, Spirit? What's the shadow and light? Why is my collective playing it small? No need. Fear. Self-love and self-loathing, number 25, which would be 7. Divine number, so Spirit's in the house as always. And you hear that? I don't have an earbud in my... So if you hear, there's fire engines going... I have to check my Citizens app, so I hope I get shot. Self-love and self-loathing. 31. Loneliness connection. That's it. That's it. When you play small, there's all kinds of people around you. Because if you, it's so loud. I don't know if you can hear it. Wow, that's another ambulance is going by. That one's not a fire. That's an ambulance. So that's what it is. While you playing small, you're around people, or you're able to isolate or whatever. And it's the fear of when you step into this full power, you're going to pull in what's meant for you. That includes connections. Hear me out. You may have been someone who said, I can't wait till I have these good connections in my life. I've released stuff, I've healed, or whatever it is for you. Or you're switching out your team members. You know what I'm saying? Here's another ambulance. You're switching, you know, your members out. It's what is it? Where they pick teams. The draft. You're actually just letting people go, and you're like wanting people to be drafted in. But there might be a little bit of a fear of reconnecting with people because you've been in this isolation for so long. Is it that you've been in isolation, this loneliness? There's a difference between lonely and feeling alone. There's an isolation that was meant for you to teach yourself how to love yourself. I want to challenge you. Since you've done all this healing and growing, you have this self-love, but there's part of you that's kind of loathing. Like, I did all this fucking work. Why do things aren't working out for me? Because you're not fully stepping into your power. You're tiptoeing around it. Maybe it's the fear of the connections you're going to make, and you don't know what that looks like. Maybe it's the fear of things actually working out for you. Only you can answer that. Spirit doesn't want you to really take a look at, seriously, what is your fear from not stepping into your power? Why aren't you surrendering to what you have inside of you? Do you know how much power you hold? You have infinite power and energy and wisdom, and you don't even know it. This self-loathing and this fear of reconnecting with people, Spirit doesn't want you to start to reconnect or connect deeper with your spirit team. Your spirit guides, your divine light, God, whatever it is, that's your higher power, has the answers and can help you with that. Can help you with that fear if you turn it over and surrender to it. Ask Spirit, meditate. What am I afraid of? Why am I afraid to step in my power? I think you already know that, but you may not want to answer it. Really unpack your fears, because once you're able to unpack the fears, then we can work with that. Okay, we can work. Okay, fear of what? Fear of failure? I've said it before. How many people have tried something the first time and they were big success? Just big success. A lot of times people don't see all the work that goes in before that happens, before that you step into that power. They don't see all the fighting, the internal fighting that you have and the healing that you do and all the work that you put into it. Are you afraid it's in vain? I'm just throwing things out there to kind of get your brain to work a little bit and just kind of get the gears going to really take an honest look. It's not fear of failure. It's fear of success. Because everybody said you couldn't and wouldn't and shouldn't. So it's really not the failure that you're afraid of. Success possibly that you're afraid of. Just a thought. Spirit is saying that it is time for you to fully step into your power and quit fucking around. Quit. I'm just getting notification after notification. I apologize. It's like in my earbud. You need to step into your full power. Quit pussyfooting around. You have everything you need here, and you have the strength of this lion who's roaring like, back up, fool, and it's 9:33 on the timestamp. It's time for you to step into your power, divine being. I hope you're healthy and happy and full of joy. I truly do. May you love and be loved, you guys. Heal. Don't harm. Have a great